We live right now. We coming from the resort out here in Cancun, but we got to promote the Kenny Anderson Day. Today is over by the mall, by Queen Center Mall, right behind Queen Center Mall, right there by Joe's Crab Shack, right there by Queen Center Mall. He is out there helping out with the kids, giving out some stuff, giving back to the community as he always does. This guy is a real good guy. Kenny Anderson, basketball. Not saying you got to play basketball to bring your kids out to enjoy yourself, but come out and enjoy yourself with Kenny Anderson today over by the Blue Park, right behind. It's actually one of the mentally challenged schools. They're doing a really good thing. Team looks crazy, but yeah. So go out and support, man. He's trying to give back to this community like he normally does with the kids and everything. Where's this guy? Okay, whatever. He's doing a real special thing by coming out and still giving back after a couple of times. You know, he's always giving back, but he just had some problems with some people, and sometimes you got to watch who you help and how you help. But Kenny Anderson today, it says Kenny Anderson Lefrak City Day. If you remember that tournament, you really know what the history of basketball is, because that's part of history. Kenny Anderson was one of the best guards coming out in his year, and then also he had one of the best tournaments in the city. Anybody played in the Kenny Anderson Classic back in like the 90s and the 80s and all of that, whatever. I don't know. It was crazy. The early 90s and the late 80s, like Kenny Anderson. Oh boy, you better know. Whatever it was, probably wasn't the 80s. It was probably the 90s. I don't know, but I know when I was young. I'm 86, so you know I know when I was young I was playing and that was fun. And I was just competing because I would see how much fun people had and got to enjoy yourself out there, be aggressive, and get some of that extra energy that you have out. You got to do that. You got to enjoy yourself. You got to enjoy life. You got to just do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? This is, I love being out here. And I want to get back to Kenny Anderson and helping out in the community. He's out there. I see he's taking pictures with people that from the community, and that's what I like when you have somebody like that that's down to earth and you can really talk to him because he's a real person. You know, he's been through his own trials. They even talked about how he was alcoholic and he went through that. But sometimes you go through things because you have so much and you never know and you just kind of everywhere. But we are all human in this head, basically. You know what I mean? Like we can mess up and come back because he's messed up. And he still came back to the community. And his community is accepting him, and you know that he's accepting them and trying to help out and trying to see what his community needs a little bit more. And that's always good. I'm showing the backdrop because I know y'all don't want to look at me all the time. You know what I'm saying? It's more beautiful to look at that. Like you're gonna always see me, but like the backdrop is just now it's in front of us. It's really beautiful. But it's just really relaxing. Got the pools, this warm water over there. Sit on the nice grass. It's nice texture. You got the beach right behind that. But back to Kenny Anderson. Was working hard and being one of the top players coming out of high school, college, even in the NBA. He was doing his thing. But you got to give credit when it's due. And I know I'm nobody special to him, but I am to myself. So you gotta listen to that. I'm nobody special to him maybe, but I am to myself. So I'm just saying for me as a man, I respect what he's done and what he's doing. And sometimes I wish I was there, but sometimes when you respect people, you also gotta support them in a way that they need to be supported, not how you think they should be supported. And by supporting him, that means going out to the event today. Go out there, you know, might stop by only 5-10 minutes or an hour or whatever. Just get out there. It's over right by Lefrak City. I got it up on my Instagram page. Instagram page is Uncle Rain. Follow me. We're going to have some real good stuff coming up too. Just so for the people that don't know, we're going to have stuff talking about people people that was had leukemia, people that are living with diabetes. We're going to have something talking about people with sickle cell. They got these coming up. I'm going to keep talking about them because I want you to be excited and also open to learn more about these people with these diseases or these people with these disorders. We're going to say disease. Let's say disorder because everybody doesn't have to be quote unquote normal. Maybe that is normal because what the regular is, we're off a little bit, but it's okay. Everybody ain't gonna be perfect. You know what I'm saying? That's why life is what it is, and we trying to reach all aspects. We got the trainers. If you look on my page, I got an interview with a trainer, one of the good trainers. Just. I'm gonna get another interview with my boy Vari. I got some rappers. I got my boy P Greaves. I got my guy Thriller, he's doing his thing. I got my guy Maybank, he's doing his thing. These are just people I know, so I'm just talking about them. But if you know somebody else and you want to talk about them or they want to come on, it's perfectly fine. We just all out here to promote each other and to do better. And to love on each other, because it's all about pushing. If we all making money and we using the money in ourselves, that means the money is rotating through us. So you ain't got to worry about keep hustling so hard, because it's all coming through us. We're all spending the same money within each other, making the money work. So now we're growing. We're growing into a real community. That's how we can grow our community, by start helping each other, promoting each other. So now if I give him money, and he's doing one thing, he might use that same money to come back to me for something I'm doing or somebody else, and that money is rotating around our community, and we're working with each other, and that's when more jobs and things are happening. That's why you got to believe in people that are doing things out there as entrepreneurs, because maybe you're not doing it with them, or maybe you don't have that courage to go out there, but you got to give it up to when they do. So, just like Kenny Anderson coming back and doing what he's doing, that's real courage. You know what I mean? Some people don't have to. You don't have to do anything if you don't want to, but he is, because he cares. That's how you can tell that people care. So he has to care somewhat. So, like I'm saying, man, I'm out here enjoying myself. I'm about to run upstairs. I got to drop off some stuff. Then we back to the beach. I really don't like beach on my feet, but I'm going to put some beach on my feet. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to put my hands on anybody when I get emotional. You know what I mean? No violence when you get emotional. Just, that means that you can't control yourself. If you can physically put your hand on somebody else that didn't touch you first, it doesn't matter what they say about you or anybody. It doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, after that, if you beat them up, then what? Say I do beat you up. Say I'll beat you up real bad. Be satisfied for how long? What is that going to do? Because a person can still come back and do the same thing, say the same thing, feel the same way. So you got to ignore people like that. If they're not a priority in your life, and a priority is if you have anything that's very important to you, that you make sure you take care of, and you value, and you do everything best for them to have the greatest, whatever, that's a priority. Like, my kids are my priority. So yeah, me being out here is having fun just because I had a little bit of extra change. You know what I'm saying? Some people might spend their little $50, but I like to save my little $50 because those add up. So maybe 1,000 here and there, or maybe a couple hundred, but those save up a little 25, 10, 5 cents, whatever. I'm saving it all. It's all, because then I can use it when I'm on these trips, because I ain't rich, but I ain't stupid either. You understand? So you got to enjoy life. Take your time, save. Like I always say, get your own on your own, because you got to get yourself right first before you can help anybody else. Let me hurry up a little bit, because I'm trying to go out and have some fun. It's my last day here. I know I wasn't here that long. It was real short. I had something wrong with my ticket. I'm just angry about it, but at the same time, I'm going to have fun while I'm out here. You say, you feel me? I'm sorry. It's a good breeze right there. That's a good breeze. Oh, you got to see that water from here. This water, though, that water right there that's splashing up in the back. It may look a little distant for y'all, but it's a little closer for me, and it's really looking real nice and real right now. But my guy JT Burton, I want to say, yo, I know something is really wrong with me, but I want to say thank you for sending me that video. JT Burton right here. This is the one of my father figures, but he's a little shorter than me, but he's my father figure. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have to be my height, even though his head doesn't even come up to my shoulder. He's my little father. You know what I'm saying? I care about him. It's my guy. Him right there. Don't let anybody else tell you anything different. You hear me? You hear me, JT? You hear me, JT? JTB? Because it's JT Burton. You know what I'm saying? I feel you, boy. I feel you. That's my guy right there. He said I'm cute. Hey, yo, bro, I don't care what you look like. I just said your size. I'm not judging you. Don't judge me. Stop being judgmental. This is why we're here now. We're talking about this, enjoying yourself. Hey, your kids are like so beautiful, and I want to say that because I remember when they were so little, and now they're getting so big, and like my daughter's getting big, and my son, I see like the difference. Yeah, I lost it. Why did I lose it? I'm just talking regular. We're having a conversation. You text, I talk. We're live. We're out here having a vacation. But really, seriously, though, the thing about the kids and being able to cry is serious, is real, because you want your boys, you want them to be tough, but sometimes you got to be weak to be tough. You understand? And if you can't be weak to be tough, you're never gonna learn. That's experience, right? I bet you a lot of these people that turn into killers or turn into, or not to say you want to be killers, but they turn into these bad people, they was weak at one point. Somebody bullied them, and that changed their whole life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I still want to thank JT, because JT is definitely a coach of mine. In college, I was like really helpful, and even though he got on my nerve, and he didn't let me play as much as I should have, you know what I'm saying? But it's probably because I used to play around a lot. I was really laid back, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like I was a little laid back in college. Like, I thought it was too easy, but I could turn up when I wanted to though. So he couldn't say that. I could get out there and do what I want to do, but I just was do it when I wanted to do it. And that's not how it's been. Like, sports are played. That's not how jobs are played or you get paid. You gotta be 100, give you 100% at all times, man. And I didn't really learn that until afterwards, and a lot of people learn that later in life, but I learned it, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I give my all and everything, and I appreciate a lot of the stuff that he did for me, because at the end of the day, even when I didn't want to do nothing, he would challenge me, and then that showed me that I could do a lot more than what I was doing. Even though I was satisfied at that moment with what I was doing, I thought that was good enough. It's never enough. Unless you're dunking everything, making everything, is never enough. Unless you're at your best at all points, you should be so used to what you're doing that when people say it to you, it's easy. It's like it looks easy to them, even though you put a lot of work into it. So yes, you should go hard all the time, no matter if the other team is whack or not or good. You want to just kill them in a sense of your when you competing, it's okay to kill people. When you compete in the sense of like destroying them in that way, but you still want to be humble. You understand? You want to be scoring, do what you got to do, even if they talking crazy. You just want to be humble and have fun, because this is what you do. It's not nothing new, right? If I hit this 3 in your face, it's not the first time, the last time it's gonna happen, player. You know I'm coming back for some more. I'm gonna give it to you. You hear me, boy? You know what I'm saying? So hey, oh, you know what what is so funny, JT? I hope you still on here. Your uncle, we used to be playing. We used to have a game. You know, we was good. We was a good team. We wasn't the greatest. We was a good team, decent team. And we got blown out probably 2 or 3 times. And it wasn't like a regular thing. It wasn't regular. And it was this one game, right? And the dude is like, and like we was losing, and then, you know, everybody's like, the face down and everything. And you always, no matter what it was, we always heard his uncle out of nowhere when the gym could be quiet, or the gym could have stopped, or the gym could be loud, or you know how like at the free throw line, all you hear is, turn up, come on, man, you gonna turn up, turn the heat up, turn the heat up. He used to be going mad loud, but it was just him. Didn't care where he was at. He was at every game, and I appreciate that, because sometimes you need that little push in the back. You're like, you better turn up, come on, turn it up, turn the heat up, turn the heat up. You had to go to the oven, you had to turn it up. Because some of the games, it did help when we got in there, and we was just extra hype, because we used to hear him out of nowhere with his country stuff. Turn the heat up. You just like, oh yeah, it's game time. But it was funny, because, everybody's quiet, and all you hear is one dude is turn the heat up, and everybody looking at him like, you need to shut up. But, you know what I mean? It's all about those positive male. I like to say male, and I'm not saying about none of my females, because females are always there. Females are always there, and that is a good thing. Females are always there, so I give them their credit, and I'm very humble and thankful for females. But I feel like a lot of males are always there too, but we need a lot more. Like, we have a lot, but we need a lot more. You know what I'm saying? And even if they're not your kids, sometimes you probably have to check them. Because I be checking people's kids. Not in the physical way, in the mental and the physical, in the mental and the verbal way. I want to send a shout out to Talik, this guy right here, Talik. He's a good guy. He's doing his own thing with the ball, basketball. He got mad kids. And I like that, because some people like him, he's very successful in a sense of basketball-wise. And he could have went somewhere and coached somewhere else or did something, but he works with the kids. He doesn't charge a lot, and he gives them a lot. You know what I'm saying? And that's good, because a lot of people don't do that. And that's why I like to look at my list and people that come in and out, because these are all people that are giving back to their community, but then it's also said that people are not giving back. We do have a lot of people, but we need a lot more. You know what I'm saying? You got JT, you got people like Talik, you got other people. Is really, really good. And it's got to keep growing. That's all it is. So I'm just here to talk, you know what I mean? Because I talk, and I can back it up. You know what I mean? If you want a challenge, come on, I'm ready for anything and anybody. You heard? It's not a problem, but I'm not here for that. But I do like to compete, so I'm going to compete with you. I'm going to talk crazy to you, but then afterwards, I'm going to give you a hug, because you're my brother. You feel me? Like, that's all it is that we got to compete, because if I don't play my hardest, then you're not going to play your hardest, so you're not going to be your best. So if I got to talk shit to get you out of your game, to make you know that you still got to be able to do what you have to do and stay in your right frame of mind no matter what, because you're a man. A man should never be able to be taken out of their character. You got to learn that. And that goes in all aspects. But I'm about to be out. Thanks again. I hope y'all all go check out over there by Queen Center Mall. It's the Blue Court. You got somebody. It's right by Joe's Crab Shack. It's like a block away, or right there. Just go out and check out Kenny Anderson. Much respect to Kenny Anderson. Much respect. Yeah. Get you on. Yeah. We out.